Good morning. Today's topic that I want to talk about is something that I've been struggling with for a while, and that is if you are a self-taught programmer, web developer, one of the issues that I have come to face in being in that kind of a position is that you don't have anyone to talk to about the issues that you run into. So, like, if you are, you're programming or coding and you run into an issue, like, who do you talk to about that? I mean, if you're in a job, you have coworkers that you can kind of work through your problems with, even if none of you know how to solve the problem. You can kind of brainstorm and see if you sort of can figure it out. But if you're a self-taught programmer and you're on your own and you don't know anyone else who knows how to program, it can be really difficult because you don't have anybody who really even gets what you're talking about. It can be a very lonely profession, if that makes any sense. So, like, how do you solve that problem? For a lot of issues, you to get GitHub or to Stack Overflow, and you try and work through some of the issues with the people that are there, but it's not the same. It's not the same as really being next to a new program or another programmer and being able to work through those kinds of issues. And it's really tough. Like, how are you supposed to do that? One of the things that I'm kind of hoping to achieve through this YouTube channel is I would really like to make some friends who code as well, who are kind of like at my same level, or above my level, who can help me out with some of my issues. And if I make friends with people who are below my level in terms of their progress as in learning web development, maybe there's some things that I can do to help them out. Like, that is probably one of the most important things that you can do when you're trying to learn anything, is you create a community of people who you can talk to about issues that you're trying to deal with and you're trying to work through. And this kind of experiment that I'm doing, making videos on YouTube, I hope to be able to cultivate that kind of a relationship. I hear people talk about one of the best things that they've ever done for their careers is they've started blogs and they've started YouTube channels. And what does that do? It really just helps you to connect with other people, like-minded people who understand what you're going through. And that's something that I want to do. So when I ask for you guys to comment on something, a lot of times it's because there's an issue that I'm dealing with that I need help working through. And at the same time, like, if you have questions about things that you're trying to work through, maybe these videos could be a place where I could say, yeah, I'm here to help if I can. And maybe somebody else in the comments can help as well. I mean, this YouTube channel is extremely small right now with, almost no views on it. But I think that there's something magical there. You get on these bigger YouTube channels or these more popular kind of people, and it's tough to get your voice heard. And the beauty of working with smaller creators is that if you left me a comment right now, I would respond to it. I literally would. I saw someone on my last video, they left me a thumbs up, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. Somebody appreciating the content that I'm creating. I would love to say thank you to that person for appreciating what it is that I'm doing. But I have no idea who it is. As far as I know, there's no way to tell who gives you a thumbs up on your videos. But yeah, that kind of stuff is really, it means a lot to me, even though you know, it seems like such a small thing. It means to me that somebody out there appreciates what I'm doing, and I want to appreciate what you guys are doing too. Like, if you're working on projects, a web development project, and you want me to take a look at it just so I can see, you know, what it is that you're up to, and, you know, cheer you on and help you grow, or help you solve problems with issues that you're working on. Like, I want to be able to do that, and I think that that's a good thing. I think that, you know, it's good to be able to help other people. So web development, in my mind, it's a community thing. And, you know, with the whole open source movement, it has become even more of a community thing. It should be. I mean, there's people who get together to play football on the weekends, and I say, you know, why can't people get together and code? Like, that's a fun thing to do. It's a very collaborative kind of thing where, you know, people can get together and work on stuff together. One developer did not build YouTube. This was the project of hundreds or maybe even thousands of people working on the same code to make it what it is today, this solid piece of technology. And that to me means that you cannot code in a vacuum, and you shouldn't. You have to work with other human beings and make human connections and build friendships and build projects together. Like, that is the ultimate experience when you're learning the web development. And you can't do that alone. And I don't think that you should. So if you have problems that you're trying to work through, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear about projects that you're working on. I really would. I mean, even if I can't help you, I'd like to at least try. Anyways, so that concludes my drive. I will see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe if you are enjoying this kinds of comment. I always appreciate the thumbs up and the bells and the comments and everything like that. It means a lot to me. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video.